What if I want to keep going? I got bars all day.
So you about to drop 16 bars?
Please don't.
Due to some violent content, parental discretion is advised.
No, I think he probably threatened to kill her.
I think it has something to do with that.
Sit front row, right here, while I put
Don't
this
you think that
big
was
ass
like-
rock
that'd be like
on your
conflict.
ex's finger.
You're not counting gifts after the reception.
Who ain't counting gifts?
You're not supposed to do that. That's tacky.
That's real tacky. Okay, so if you just smashing, running money, and leaving, that's prostitution.
I'm just trying to mend the two together.
You can't
can't do
bend
that.
them.
You
Why
can't
not?
do that.
It's like a tangerine, but it's really an orange. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta,
No.
it's the same
A
thing.
tangerine is home.
All right.
I think they definitely know what code red is. So definitely be on the lookout for us.
So how do you feel now, like, as far as adjusting to the fame?
I gotta be honest, like, I'm so awkward. You know, when people recognize me or notice me, I get like a little nervous. I'm like slightly shy and I'm like, oh, hey, you know, but, you know, I'm getting used to it. You know, it's fun. It's very interesting. You know, some people, they want to speak, some they don't. They'll just look, you know, but, you know, I'm very like a people's person and you know, I just want to chat with everyone and take all the pictures I can, you know. It's fun for me. I consider myself a regular guy. So I'm just a regular guy on TV. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I feel like you shouldn't change with, you know, the exposure and this and that. And I have seen some cast members, you know, they have changed or they've become a little extra. And I'm just like, no, don't do that. Like, just be you know. That's how I feel about it.
How does your family feel about it?
I gotta be honest, at the beginning, they were very nervous. They were like, okay, like, don't be on there fighting, which we did see, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Right.
But, you know, but for the most part, I feel like they were very supportive. They were very happy for me. You know, they pushed me or whatever, but, they're cool with it. They're cool with it now, you know. Of course, I'm sure they were like cringing their teeth a little bit because they didn't know also.
Yeah.
Like, they heard different stories here and there. As I was filming,
It's hot.
I'll be
Yeah,
like,
it's getting
oh
hot
my
in here.
God. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the tequila.
Okay.
And it is. Every interview, I sweat a little. Oh my God.
Nah, you good.
But yeah, we're doing good. They're excited for me and, you know, excited for my future and they're pushing me. So
That's
it
good.
feels good. It really feels good.
So were they familiar with Love and Hip Hop already?
Yes. So actually they reached out to my father first. And he just wasn't feeling it. He just felt like, he's a very private person and he just didn't see himself getting into it. And, you know, maybe he thought like, you know, people would be throwing drinks on him and he would be fighting. And I feel like, you know, he's older. He's not about that. He's not going to do that. But for me, like, I was so ready when the opportunity came for me. I was like, you know what? Who am I to turn down this, like, platform and this opportunity with VH1 and Viacom and, you know, I've seen like what can happen from this show. You know, if you do it right, you can, you know, you can succeed and be successful, you know.
Right.
So I went for it. I dived in and I took a chance and I think it went well. I mean, of course, you know, if I do get the opportunity to come back for season 2, we'll see. But
We're gonna speak that to existence.
Right, we definitely
Right,
speak that to
claim it.
existence.
there. But yeah, I feel like the first round is like me just trying to like check it out, see how it goes, you know, understand it, the green screens, because it's a lot. A lot of people don't know. You go through all types of emotions. We've cried on set. We fought. I mean, everything. And it's just really exciting to actually see it all come together when you're watching the episode. So yeah. It's been pretty good.
Okay. So for the people that really don't know, you know, or watch the show, give them like a little bit more about you.
Yeah, definitely. So, so the way I was in a sense casted, like, it's not like you go to a casting call, like they're like, oh, come here if you want to be on the show. It's almost like you get sought out after, in a sense, where, you know, they'll just start with someone and connect different persons. Oh, I know this stylist or I know this dancer and oh, she dated this person. You know, that's how it goes. And then they kind of, the producers and the production, they reach out to you after that. But I feel like it just fell in my lap. It was perfect. You know, my dad was in the music industry. My father's JT Money. He was in this group called Poison Clan. And if anyone like isn't familiar with the group, it was like early 90s.
Oh, I
maybe
remember
late
who that.
80s. Yeah. And Poison Clan, you know the song Shay What Your Mama Gave. Yeah.
Yep.
That's my dad. Yeah, that's with Luke Records.
Shit,
And
dad,
then-
yo.
Yeah, and then JT, he did his solo career.
That's lit.
Yeah. which is why I love strip clubs. I don't know. I feel like it's in my blood, but anyway.
We'll get into that later. I got to ask you like proper strip club etiquette.
Okay. Oh yes, let's get to it. I love it. And then he ventured off to do his own solo career, and one of his like most popular songs was "Ay ya 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 ya."
Oh, it's the women that would
Who that?
wasn't Trick Daddy in that song?
No, he wasn't.
he wasn't
But
on that
him
song.
and my dad, they've done a few tracks together.
Okay.
Definitely.
That's dope. I never knew that.
That's my shit.
That was my shit too.
So, with that being said, so now I'm like, the son of a rap artist from Miami. Then I'm openly gay, and then I was also involved with 2 of the other cast members, and it was just like, you know what,
Right.
that has to happen. It was just like meant to be. You know, the stars aligned, and I got blessed. I feel like.
How's that bag though? Are y'all getting the bag on the show?
Like,
Because I hear the rumblings on Love and Hip Hop. Y'all might be getting that bag. But
it's a bag there,
a
but
bag.
I think also it comes with how you go about it and what you're gonna do with the platform. You could just do it and get on the show, but then you can also do it and you start different businesses and things like that. From the exposure that you're getting, and that's what I feel like most of us are doing. People are either doing it through their music, which I'm actually about to get into music myself.
Okay.
I just finished my first track, maybe 2 weeks ago in New York,
Okay.
and it's getting mastered and finished. I'm really excited about that. I'm gonna do like house funk type of vibe,
Gotcha.
Yeah, a lot of people think like because my dad was a rapper that I would go into that, but yeah, I'm doing that. Also, I have my swimwear line, which is coming out as well.
Okay, I'm excited about that now, right?
Yes.
Now,
so,
when is it coming out?
So I gotta be honest. I had a minor setback with it, but everything is restarting and rebooting. Hopefully by the summer. Let's leave it there.
Put that
but
into the
this
universe.
year for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
2018.
happening. Yes,
Coming to a
it's
theater near you.
definitely happening.
Gotcha. Okay.
For sure.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I didn't know half of that stuff, actually.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I tried to keep some stuff from you.
I see.
so how's working with Mona Scott?
It's cool, but you know what's funny? Like the whole year of filming, I only saw her twice.
Oh, wow.
I saw her at the premiere party, and then I saw her at the beginning when I got casted. But for the most part, she's always super nice and friendly. She's high energy. What you see on TV, like that's her. She lights up an entire room. You know, she owns it. So she's dope.
I wonder why Charlamagne Man calls her the devil. He always says that.
I know.
That's the one. That's it. Right there.
No comment.
Moving on.
Curve to the left.
Yeah.
All right, we'll say nothing about that then. So I do have a question about how, you having a relationship with 2 different people on the show.
Yes.
How that was portrayed? Like, did you get negative feedback because of your actions?
Oh, most definitely. So you have the 2 guys. You have Malik, who I've known for maybe 8 years. I knew him a while ago, and it was just from being. I worked at a nightclub, actually at a strip club at King of Diamonds.
Go
I was
figure,
working
right?
there. And that's how, in a sense, I what would you say? Got into the industry or whatever. Working there, I got to meet like a lot of people and a lot of video vixens and models. If you think about it now, most of the female celebrity socialites or rappers, they start off from being a celebrity socialite bartender or a
Stripper.
host or stripper, and I was working around these girls all the time. And, being this guy, being me, of course, like a gay guy, I felt like I was attracted to, how do you say this? I was like the homie, but for a lady, they're like, oh my God, like what's
They would
going
date
on?
you, right?
They were kind of confused, and a lot of them came on to me, but then after a while they realized, oh, whatever, that's like the homie, he's cool, So with that, I was invited out to different video sets and music videos, and hosting gigs at different nightclubs, and that's how I kind of emerged on the scene.
Okay.
So from there,
Oh, shit.
sorry.
It's hot, man.
Yeah,
Is it the liquor?
Huh? No, it ain't. It's hot in here. It's hot in here.
I'm not hot.
All in your veins. Yeah, you're not hot because you didn't take 2 shots of tequila.
And I'm still
Oh, what's the liquor then?
But wait, what was the question? I feel like I went a whole nother way.
Don't even worry about it. Oh, okay. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. It's all love.
I'm trying to bring it back.
Sorry for the the generic questions. We kind of
No,
get that
it's
out the
all
way,
good.
but we gonna get to the fuck shit later. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Am
Juicy
I ready?
shit.
Yeah, you are.
All the juicy
And
shit.
you know, Ratchet.
Okay.
Lit and Ratchet.
Perfect.
All right.
Then
Right
let's
up
do
your
that.
alley.
Sign me up. Let's go.
So, Drew.
Y'all got any more interview questions before we get to the
we can go
before we get to the bullshit?
I did have a question. How did you feel in a reunion when Malik tried to play you?
Yeah, the reunion was really intense for me. Like, I'm the type where I like to process things and I know how to address it. But in that moment, I was in complete shock and I was in a sense of awe. I was just like, what? Like, so what a lot of people don't know is before the reunion was filmed, the night before, I don't want to say I broke up with him, but I actually like left the hotel room and I didn't come back. Mm-hmm. To me, that was just me being done with it. I was over it. I'm like, I can't do this. I mean, it's unfortunate that it happened while we were in New York, but and actually about to film the reunion the next day, and people they see the show, they see us, and they're like, "Oh my God, like this couple, this and that," but everything isn't what it seems, you know. Mm-hmm. So, you know, that's how that went, and then. For me, like, they picked us up for the reunion to film the next day at 9 a.m. We didn't get on stage until 9:45 p.m. So I feel like that whole time, like, I was just in the room trying to figure out whatever, my life. I'm just in there like, la, 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 I'm just chill, you know? But I feel like the other person, Malik, he might have had time to calculate things. And I don't know, he just put it together this way. And then we get on stage. I didn't know what was going to happen. So I'm sitting there, and when she's like, okay, so we have Jeffrey and we have Malik, and you guys are on different, you know, separate couches. What's going on? And I just felt like it was like, boom, he took control of the situation and he laid it out. And I was just sitting there like this. And I was really shocked because, like, that's not really how things played out. And then when she asked the question, like, okay, well, would you even consider a friendship with him? And he was just like, I'm going to say no. It was just like he made it like I did something horrible to him. When in reality, that's not the case. Like, I haven't done a single thing to you, but been loyal and been like a great boyfriend, you know? At least that's how I feel. And, yeah, like I said, the reunion was for me a learning lesson and a learning experience. I feel like next time I'll go into it, you know, more prepared and more ready. You know, I just felt like I just got bamboozled on stage and I was just kind of like stuck and at a loss for words and just sitting there looking crazy, you know.
And then you're on camera, then you gotta clean it up. You know what I mean?
And
like,
it was a lot. They have like a small audience.
So do they edit certain scenes, or does everything that happens that's what goes down? Like, or do y'all do takes and certain stuff
for the reunion?
Yeah.
It was definitely edited. The conversation was a little longer, but they chopped some of it out, but they got the important parts, and that was the, in a sense, breakup, me getting dumped on camera, you know, and I was just like,
that was
really?
very calculated.
So, yeah, you know, I was like, really? You trying to do that to me? Like,
trying to secure his bag.
Yeah, but
karma's a bitch.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because I feel like from that, okay, yeah, we all have watched the show and it looked like I was this dog, cheater, asshole, douchebag, you know. But I feel like with me getting done, people were just like, oh, he got what he deserved, this and that. But then you also had this group of people who was just like, oh, well, you know, he didn't, you know, he's this nice guy, whatever the case may be, or he didn't deserve it. So, you know, it is what it is. It's always two sides to every story.
And it is the truth.
100.
Right, definitely. So just to rewind real quick about just swimwear. So is just swimwear going to be geared just to guys, or is it going to be guys and girls?
Yeah, so right now I want to definitely start off small. I don't want to put my hands in too much at one time. In a sense, just with a line. Like, I am putting my hands in a lot, like the line, music, and then I also want to do acting. Then we have the show still going on. But as far as the line itself, I want to start off small. I want to do, like, you know, a small collection for men at the beginning, but who knows what the future holds. I would love to, if it grows like that, like, hey, let's do it.
Let it go.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Where's your number one passion, though? Is it the acting, is it the music, or is it the swimwear, or is it just like kind of like a combo?
I'm gonna say it's a combo. I feel like you know how people say they're a triple threat. I feel like it's there for me. I feel like I'm like beginning to blossom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I had to get more comfortable with me and who I was and, you know, who I am today. But I feel like everything is happening at the right time, you know? And it's pretty much this show is pushing me, you know?
It's a good platform.
And I feel the push, and I'm like, okay, let's go. Like, what's next? Like, I'm so ready to get back into the studio. Like, the first track that I did, I was there, and you know, you pay for your studio time or whatever. And when it was over, dude, I did not want to leave. Like, I could have slept in there and did it again and again. Like, I was having a blast, and I was like, wow, like, this is this newfound like glory or pleasure. Like, I was having a good time. So, you know, the music is there. As far as the swim line and, you know, creating that, I've always been into fashion. Since I moved to Miami, like, I've been working for different retailers, luxury retailers, and I learned so much